Alright guys, Arcane here, welcome back. This is the first part of a new module series called The Lords of Darkness. There are 4 modules in total. This is part 1 of the Lords of Darkness 1, The Fugitive. I have rolled up a level 2 lawful good cleric who will be going on this journey from start to finish. I'll try to finish it all without dying, but the series won't end with my character's death. I really hope you will enjoy watching this, and with that, let's get into it. The kingdom of Arboreal once was a peaceful and beautiful place. 100 years ago, King Edgar the Wise ruled the land and was loved by the people for bringing peace and freedom to the land. People enjoyed greater prosperity and more rights than under any other ruler in history. But that all changed when King Edgar's only son died unexpectedly in his early 20s. Only 1 year later, the king's daughter was killed in a hunting accident, leaving the throne of Arboreal without an heir. Full of grief, the king more and more laid the power into the hands of his advisor, the young Lord Gaeldorn, who raised into his position of power from practically nowhere. The grieving King Edgar couldn't see anymore that Lord Gaeldorn was so much different from him. Full of lust for power and full of greed, Lord Gaeldorn's first and only intention wasn't to do good for his people, to gain power for himself. After King Edgar died, Lord Gaeldorn appointed himself as the head of the newly formed Lord's Council, a convention of the kingdom's 5 most powerful nobles, at the same time happened to be Lord Gaeldorn's closest friends and allies. Since ever then, Lord Gaeldorn ruled the lands with an iron fist. One by one, the people's rights were taken away, replaced by a system of laws getting harsher each day. The more dissatisfied the citizens became with their new rulers, the more oppressive Gaeldorn's laws became. Soon it became commonplace for political opponents of Gaeldorn's new system to just vanish. The political rights of Arboreal's citizens long gone, their prosperity also started to decline, for the lords took a growing share of Arboreal's wealth for themselves. Poverty, which was almost non-existent under King Edgar, was rampant again, and the only reason why the streets of Arboreal's major cities were still empty of beggars was because the beggars were simply arrested by a military force steadily growing in numbers to keep the citizens under control. Decades later, the aging Lord Gaeldorn started to replace each dying member of the Lord's Council with one of his 5 children. After Gaeldorn's own demise, the council was now consisting entirely of his offspring, and while the other nobles still had their titles, they didn't have any real power left. Today, it's a day like any other when you start to go shopping on Arboreal City's Grand Plaza Market. It is a day which will become the last normal day in your life. Alright, let's get going. Okay, so I think that's the mod maker, Fantas. Greetings, worthy adventurer. I didn't expect a dragon here, to be honest. Don't be afraid, I'm just here to get you started into this adventure. You'll be able to make some adjustments to better suit the module to your taste. I see. First, I noticed that you are a cleric. Yes, what about it? Well, there's nothing wrong with that. You seem to be of sufficient enough level to survive. Fine. Well, I'd like to tell you is that you're going to lose all of your equipment at the beginning of the module, irrevocably, so don't accidentally bring in your cherished +5 broadsword, or at least don't blame me if you do. Understood? The next choice I'd like you to make is concerning your sidekick. There is only 1 henchman available in this module. Hey, where did the other ones go? Did you lose them while building this module, or did you suffer some budget cuts and had to sell them on your local slave market? 1 henchman doesn't seem that much of a choice to me. There is only 1 henchman because of story reasons, but this applies only to the person, not to the class, so I hereby give you the choice what your class your henchman should have, and what's available. Choose one. I want a fighter, please. It is done. Good, what else? Well, do you have any questions when we get started? No, I don't. I'm here to adventure, not to make small talk to a dragon. Alright, one more thing. There is an opening cinematic which takes about 10 minutes to complete. For I know that there are a lot of impatient people in this world. I offer you the opportunity to skip it if you want to. No way, play the cutscene. Sure. Arboro Royal Palace. In the Arborelidian Royal Palace. Okay, it's pretty cool. My lord, if I may disturb you for a moment. What is it, General Dorkin? There is a gathering of people in the streets. So what? Get to the point. They are talking openly about turning over the Lord's Council. This scum. There is more, my lord. What more can it be? It seems that Count Lionid's daughter plays a major role in this uprising. I'm not going to tolerate this insurrection, especially not when some noble's daughter is involved in it. What do you want me to do, my lord? How much clearer do I need to get? Call your soldiers and end this little scheme. But my lord, they are unarmed. I don't care, I am not going to tolerate disobedience. Wipe them out. Understood, sire. And, General. Yes, my lord. If possible, bring Count Lionid's brat to me, alive. I think I should send Count Lionid a message. Yes, my lord. That's ominous. Arboro Grand Plaza. Meanwhile, you're shopping in the Arborelidian Grand Plaza. Okay, that's cool. Hello, Lady Patricia Lionid has given a speech today in the plaza. Would you like to join us? Lady Patricia, I don't know her. What is she talking about? The lady is addressing the public about the unbearable situation the Lord's Council has put us into, and what we can do about it. I see, well, I will think about it. Goodbye. Goodbye, sir. Interesting. Well, there she is. And if you want to get your freedom back, you have to fight for it. Yeah, Patricia is right. Cool little cutscene. It would have taken quite some time to make this. There's a woman there selling some sort of book. Don't know what these two are doing, obviously just conversing. I'm guessing that's the Royal Palace. Don't know what she sells, maybe some fruit or vegetables. Probably the same. Oh. Uh-oh, this is not good. Fireball. Hard wilting. Dangerous spell. Bigby's grasping hand. More hard wilting. Oh. Archers. Still Bigby's grasping hand there. That's pretty grim. Wow, they're even going after the kids there. That's pretty dark. Oh, here's me. Doing my shopping. I wonder what I was buying. Oh. You recognise the approaching woman as the one giving the speech in the plaza. Help me please. They're all dead. Dead. The soldiers are killing everybody. They're going to kill us too. It is all my fault. What? Why is that your fault? It's because of my speech. I told the people to fight for their freedom. I never thought the Lord's Council would go that far. They are murdering their own citizens. Oh, by the gods, they are coming. Run! Run! Stop there, no one moves. You are under arrest by the order of the ruler of Arboreal City, Lord Venegar. Hand over your weapons or die. I am unarmed as is everybody else here except you. You have no right to arrest us. Nobody has done anything wrong. We have any right to arrest persons guilty of high treason. Or do you deny that you are the one who just tried to persuade people to join you in a rebellion against the Lord's Council? The Lord's Council takes away our freedoms one by one. They corrupt the very principles our society is built upon. It's them you should arrest for treason, not me. That's all I needed to hear. Bind her, and gag her so that she stops telling lies. And take this one as well. He's pointing his finger in your direction. Hey, I've got nothing to do with this. I was just shopping in the market. These are also the last words you hear, because just as the soldiers grab Patricia, someone hits you in the head from behind with a really heavy object. That's not good. Prison. And here I am. Okay, Barian. So, are you awake again? It seems they've hit you in the head pretty hard, haven't they? Well, welcome to the Arboreal Prison. It's been a while since I've had company in here. Who are you? My name is Barian, and yours? Arakir. Well, Arakir, it seems we'll spend the next part of eternity together in here. Nice to meet you. I wish I could say the pleasure was mine. At least I hope you are wrong about spending eternity here. How long are you in here, Barian? I can't tell exactly. I lost track of the time somewhere. It must be at least 40 years. 40 years? What did you do to deserve that? I stole some money when I was still a youth. You're a simple thief? That's it? You got locked up for 40 years for stealing some coin? I always thought the punishment for petty theft was losing your hand or getting whipped. 40 years of imprisonment sounds a bit harsh to me. Maybe I didn't tell you that the guy I stole it from was a high government official. Bad luck. You could say that. I guess I'd kill myself if I'd face a life sentence in here. You really are a jester, aren't you? Where the heck do you think you are? This section of the prison is for people who stepped in the government's way. Nobody, repeat nobody, ever left this cell block here. The only way people are going out is in a bag, so I don't know what exactly you did, but you were stuck here, just the same way I am stuck here, and the sooner you accept that, the better for you. By the way, if there was a way I could take my own life, I'd have done it a very long time ago. Believe me, after 40 years, the cell just isn't fun anymore. Now that I do believe. Tell me, Arakir, for what reason did you get thrown into here? I was in the wrong place at the wrong time, that's all. I've been shopping at the Central Market when some people started a riot. Guards killed pretty much anybody in the market, and arrested the rest regardless of whether they actually played a part in that or not. Did you? Play a part, I mean? No. So it seems you've had bad luck. I guess you could say that. Well, I'd say you better catch some sleep now. There's not much else to do in here anyway. Good night. Good night. Six months have passed. So, Arakir, getting bored again? Does this surprise you? It's still not very entertaining in here. No, and you don't get used to it either, not even after 40 years. Did you ever try to escape Baryon? I wanted to. The only problem is that escape from this prison is next to impossible. A lot of people tried, they either got killed or were brought back to their cells in no time. This prison is incredibly secure, so you better forget about that quickly. Tell me about it. Why, there's no point in telling you. You won't be able to escape anyway. Well, we've got a lot of time, don't we? Except if you're having a date this evening. Have you? Point taken, alright. Well, this first layer of security you already know is these nice iron shackles on your hands and feet that you've been wearing for 6 months now. These things prevent you from ever reaching that cell door, so you don't have to worry about opening that lock, which is, if I may add, a pretty sturdy one. That's layer 2. Alright, and what would I have to deal with if I somehow could get rid of these shackles I can't undo and open that cell door, the lock of which I cannot pick? There the real fun would begin. You would stand in a corridor full of guards on patrol. Security layer number 3. By the way, if you think about disarming one and stealing their weapon, forget about it. These guys don't have weapons, they simply outnumber you. So all it takes is a good brawler and a good rogue, because at the end of that corridor is a locked door, and there's no key on this side of the door. That door gets unlocked only from the other side when the guards are changing watches, so you'd have to pick that lock too. Before I forget, you'd need to be a wizard as well, but just behind that door is another one, a magical one. It opens only for those having the correct password, which is changed every day. Security layers 4 and 5. Alright, what's next? Nothing too spectacular, Eric here. Just a guard room which hosts a dozen guards or so. These guys are armed, by the way, and I guess they won't be too reluctant to attack someone looking like a prisoner on the run. That's 6. Let me guess that's not the end of it either. No, the best thing I keep for last. The exit door of this level has a magical lock that requires 7 keys to open. These 7 keys are distributed among the entire guard detachment. Each time there's a watch change, the 7 guards with the keys will meet before the door and open it. Then the 7 keys get passed on to the next shift and the door is locked again. So all you need to do is rushing into 7 guard officers spread over the whole level, dispatch of the guards, and steal their keys. And no, there is no way to pick this door or break it. Only an archmage could do such a feat. And one more thing, my knowledge of the prison security ends here. I have no idea what's beyond that door. All I told you is information I got from talking to the guards here. The only other thing I know is that we're underground here. There is only one staircase leading up, and I'd wager money, if I had any, that trying to escape through the stairs that's leading up is suicide. You're talking as if there was a staircase going down too. What's beneath us then? Under the level we're currently in? A pit level from what I've heard, and there are also some rumours that they have found some old ruins deep in the rock when they carved this prison out of it. Maybe, just maybe, there's an access to the ruins, I just don't know. Have you ever thought about giving it a try? Escaping, I mean. Isn't that still better than waiting here in the cell to die? Honestly, yes, I thought about it. I even did a bit more than thinking. The problem is, it took me a damn long time to figure out the few things I just told you. Look at me now. I'm old. Damn old. My frail old body almost has no muscles left. My feet didn't walk for decades now. How far do you think I'd come? They'd probably get me before I ever could leave this cell. If I was still as young as you are, that would be a different thing. You really want to give it a try, don't you, Eric here? There's no point in not trying it. You said it yourself. Nobody of us is going to leave here except in a bag. If there's only a remote chance that escape might succeed, yes, I'd like to try it. I see. Well then, in this case I have a deal to propose to you. I'm willing to offer you some help in your attempt in exchange for a favour. What favour do you have in mind? Do you want to come along? No, as already said, I'm much too weak to try that. Also, I've spent all my life in here. I don't even know anymore what the outside world is like. That doesn't mean I don't hold a grudge against the people who did this to me, however. I'd like to do something really bad to this government of Arboreal. What exactly you do I leave up to you, but it has to be severe. So, what do you say? Sounds fair to me. A government massacring its citizens, or locking them up for no reason, doesn't deserve our support anyway. Good. So listen closely, Eric here. I think I can get you out of this cell. I have crafted a tool that should be able to pick your shackles, as well as that door's lock. I will give it to you. Why did you never use it yourself? Because it won't help much against the guards, that's why. I'm not a strong person, not even before I was locked up here. I would have no chance to brawl my way out of here, but you might, Arakir. You have a strong will and determination. I don't have this anymore. They broke me a long time ago. So, are you ready to try it, Arakir? Yes, I am. Barian removes a loose stone of the wall and takes a strange-looking item out of the hole. Give me your hands, Arakir. I will show you how to use it. Do it. Barian uses his lockpick on your shackled hands. A few seconds later, and with a slight click, they fall off your hands. See? It's quite easy. Now try it on your feet. Try Barian's lockpick on your shackled feet. You are now unshackled. After a short while and some fumbling, you are able to remove the shackles on your feet. Good. You're quite skilled, so the next thing for you would be to open that cell door. However, you know that there's no turning back once you have broken out of our cell. Do you? Yes, I do. Then it's time for us to say goodbye, Arakir. We probably won't see each other again. Either you're going to make it, or you will die trying. You're aware of that too? I am, Barian. Then, farewell, Arakir. It's been a pleasure. And by the way, I'd recommend getting the uniform of one of the guards. While it'd be no help against the normal prison guard staff, since they all know each other, with a bit of luck it might actually fool the armed soldiers in the big guard room. I'll do that. Farewell, Barian. Thanks for all. Oh, journal's just been updated. Escape from prison. I have been thrown into prison for no other reason than being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Also, I have been witness to a brutal massacre committed by the Arborealian army on unarmed citizens. To avoid being locked up for the rest of my life, I have to try to escape. With the help of my cellmate Barian, I managed to break out of my cell. Barian also told me that it would be next to impossible to escape through the main exit, so I better try to go downstairs. Barian mentioned some old ruins beneath the prison. Maybe there's a way out somewhere. Alright, let's start. Let's unlock this door first. You pick the lock using your lockpick kit, 100 XP, good. Alright, first things first, I'm going to cast a spell. A Dire Badger. Here he is. He's attacking me! Okay, fine. Ah, guard uniform, excellent. Ale? He's been drinking on the job. And that's why I got his prison uniform. Shouldn't be drinking on the job. Alright, let's keep going. So I've played this module before, so I know what to do and where to go.
Taste of my wrath.
Prison guard. It should be pretty easy.
No escape.
I've got mage armor on, and I've got a bunch of hit points. Okay, I'll take that. Don't need another uniform. I think there's a sergeant over here, so I'm going to get him too. He's quite far down. We didn't like that. Password of the day. This is a note of the prisoner's password of the day, Wolverine. Cool. Okay, so we've got a couple of the keys, we've got a uniform, and then we've got the password of the day. So far the escape's going good. Okay, unlock this one. You pick the lock using your lockpick kit. Okay. What is the password of the day? You notice that it's actually the door talking to you. Wolverine. That's right, you may pass. Old prison guard. Was easy. My guy actually hits pretty hard, doesn't he? Could do this side of the map first, and then this side, and then I can go through that door. this door's already open.
Let the earth take you.
I think there's the AI mods installed into this module, so everything's a little bit smarter. Right, to that side. And all these convicts ended up doing. Or they simply just at the wrong place at the wrong time, like my guy. Imagine King Edgar to be rolling in his grave. Why is this badger in move silent mode? So that's that done, so I need to go this way now. My car's doing pretty well. And my spells are disappearing, great. I think that's just a dead end, so I'm going to go this way. Small class 11. Another key. Test 4 out of 7. Some gold. Prison guard there. Oh, 2 of them. They must have like come out of their rooms. Don't know why that door keeps shutting like that. Okay, I'm guessing there's another key in here. Ah, potion. That's good. It's really good. So here, yeah, I think they wandered out of these rooms to there. That's interesting. No, I just need to get to there. Oh yeah, there's one over here. I'm gonna heal myself. What's in here? Ah, 2 of them. Oh, he didn't like that. Critical hit. Wow, destroyed them. Ah, gloves of the minstrel. Another potion, excellent. Another key. I think that's all of them. Yep, okay. So now I just need to go there. Alright. Guard room, prepare for inspection. You fooled the guards by wearing a guard uniform, 150 XP. I guess I don't care about this. Summon Dire Badger. We didn't like that. The guy's a pretty good brawler. Lock. This puzzle has 7 locks waiting for the correct keys to insert. Alright guys, I'm ending the episode here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.